Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Rafa Sparsa, your friendly occasional talk show host and podcast host of very many resources. I am coming to you live today with my good friend, Mike Stallings, and we are watching the Cruiserweight Classic. So I know it is going on. It's about an hour into the telecast for those of you watching it live. But if you so choose, you can watch us watch it. And by watch us, I mean listen to us right here. We have put it on, so it is currently going on in the background of our televisions, and you can join in. We'll let you know the exact moment that the matches start, so that way, if you want to so sync up with us, you can do that. Or if you just want to hear our nonsense for 2 hours uninterrupted, you got that going on too. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my co-host right now, Mr. Mike Stallings. Mike, how you doing, man?
Hey, bud. What's going on?
Good. Not much.
I did not ask you how you were.
Didn't care. I already fast forwarded because we got a lot of stuff to talk about here today, Mike. This is maybe one of the best things that the Dubs has done in a long time, right?
Ever?
I
would say so. I've been waiting a while for something like this to be mainstream enough to grace the WWE universe.
I think this is one of the more fascinating things. We're about to come live in the semi. We've got DB. We've got Morrow. Morrow is one of the most exciting commentators, if only that his excitement is contagious.
Well, yeah, when he gets it right, absolutely. I think he tries hard. It transfers 90% of the time, but smoking Joe Louis didn't really help him too much.
I think the hard part is you never experienced this guy in Pride, and I remember my first impressions of him when I heard him do telecast there was I was like, dude, this guy, he's so exciting and like passionate about it. It's almost like a madman. And I don't know how to fully explain it. So
do you think he's always like that?
Yeah, 100%. In fact, he was at Glory Kickboxing and he was doing commentary and he was like seated like 3 seats away from me.
What?
Yeah, dude. And he was so nice to everybody. He was doing photos and pictures. It's just the nicest human being. And I ended up tweeting a photo of me watching him work, and he retweeted it. I was just like, yo, the man's work in here. And I'm in awe because when you get there, you get that voice. And when that voice happens, you can't accept anything other than getting excited.
I would hate to get yelled at him, like if I was one of his kids. Like that talk. You know what I mean?
Now, Susie, you get back up to your room right away.
B+, it just doesn't cut it. That go while you're on that rant, dude. Daniel Bryan looking like the Ultimate Warrior, Donald Trump, weird hybrid. What happened with that? He had that weird outline going, just that weird orange outline. What the fuck?
Well, Mike, I don't know where you are on your telecast, but on mine, they are showing the preview placard card for
No, I was saying that because you were talking about Morrow, and I was just wow.
No. I know. We're just trying to sync up here, so I want to let people know when the matches are starting. Are you excited?
Is kicking Kota Ibushi's graphic right now with the Nikes. Look at those Nikes. They got a deal. They have a deal. See, there he is.
The feet actually touch. That's the beautiful part of that.
Is that allowed?
They're in different there. I don't know that it's allowed, but in CGI world, it's totally cool. Yeah, Daniel Bryan looks like he's going to go on the best boating trip anybody's ever seen right now.
He went skiing or something.
Listen, you idiots, this is going to be huge. We're going to enjoy this. I'm here. You're here. Raph's here. Everybody's here, everybody.
Yeah, and he's like, who's that Mark Rubio with glasses next to him?
Mark Rubio. We're going to get all the Republicans in one by one. All right, so it looks like we've got a few seconds before the first match is coming up. Mike, why is this the best thing the Dubs has ever done, though? I mean, there's tons of things that they've done, but why this in particular?
Because, I'm a huge PWG, independent, ROH kind of guy. And it's just a pure showcase of the best of, I wouldn't say all the best of what they got, because I think they have to space it out. But, yeah, this is a lot of talent in a real short amount of time. And I think that's why this works, because it's only been an hour every week. Sometimes it can get oversaturated with the 3 hours and stuff. It's just more, you get your money's worth for sure with these guys. And if their showcase, TJP's been around forever. Drew Gulak, Zack Sabre, they've been working the indies for years against each other. And so it's kind of cool to see this kind kind of come to fruition finally, man. And they did it right. I think Triple H is onto something.
Did you enjoy Triple H's whole tweet he put out about CM Punk?
Yeah, why not? It's funny. That was funny. I don't know if he really means it. What does it matter? Think CM Punk looked at that and got butthurt? Fuck no.
No, I think if anything, CM Punk looked in the mirror and was like, ow. And then looked at the tweet and was like, yeah, fuck that. Whatever.
He knew immediately. He said he looked like the elephant, man. He kind of did to a point. And then I think there was even like a mask reference.
Oh, man. I am excited for this. It has been something that we've been waiting for. I mean, they've been doing it so well. And it's so weird because the anticipation, I feel, is built each time they've done it. And I think that unlike other things where you see it and you go, whatever, this has just been a great showcase for new talent. And as you were mentioning, a lot of PWG, a lot of just wrestlers who don't get to do what they normally get to do in the WWE, if that makes sense. Because, when you come to the WWE, you have to do the WWE style.
They're not doing that at all. I mean, the first couple, that's why I think when they bracketed it out, it was kind of like you knew the stars versus the jobbers if you knew anything about these guys. But when they got to the meat and potatoes of it, yeah, you're absolutely right. They let them do them. That Drew Gulak, Zack Sabre was one of the most insane things I've ever seen in my life. It was just them doing them. And that's, you hear all the like New Day, you hear The Rock, you hear Jericho, and they always go back to, yeah, when they let me be myself and do what I wanted to do, that's when things started clicking. I think they know that now.
Yep. So I went ahead and put it on up. Mike, you are welcome to go ahead and blast it out yourself. We are wonderfully excited to be doing this with you guys. So again, you guys can come through on our...
I need to blast this real quick. Keep talking.
I got it. Thank you. I've got this going on for you guys right now. The match is about to start. Grand Metalik is actually making his way out to the ring. He is looking, man, so ever so fly. Nice turnbuckle. He's got the Nixon hands where he's spreading them out with two fingers out.
I am not a crook in Spanish. I don't know those words. Look at that head, man.
No soy crook, I believe, is what it is in Spanish. But here's the important thing, guys. The important thing to note is this. Man, there is a Macho Man fan who's just feeling his theme song, and we feel his energy too. If you guys are just joining us, you can chime in on the group chat. Let us know what you want to talk about. That is the beautiful part about doing this on Google Plus or Hangouts or whatever the fuck they call this now. I believe it's called YouTube Live. So if you're joining us, we love for you to give in your interactions. Zack Sabre Jr. is about to make his way out right now, looking classy with his British Thriller jacket.
Popping collars. Like I was saying earlier, it's just the little things like the pop and collar gets him over. The dabs getting TJP over. It's just
absolutely.
It's that day and age we live in. Boom. See,
you got to find your thing, man. And here's the thing I love. I love that they make them walk past the trophy
and just like pose with it.
Yeah, because I mean, if you walk past the trophy, it's like I want that shit, and it's really building and continuing to build.
Do you think that goes through their head regardless, even though
they kind of know what's happening?
Kind of.
Maybe
they kind of know.
Hey, Mike, maybe they only got 60% of the story, and they'll find out the rest once they get there.
That's why I was bummed when they said Kevin Owens said that he knew, and he was like, yeah, a lot of people said that, I might not have known, but I did know. And I was kind of bummed on that. I was like, there'd have been so much.
But to be fair, he only knew from 5 p.m. on.
Yeah, he woke up that day. That's why he said he wore a suit to the show, because he didn't know, just in case he wore the suit to be dressed for it. Oh,
that's so funny.
Flippy McGillicuddy already out the gate.
So who invented the phrase Flippy McGillicuddy?
CM Punk for life. 434 hashtag. Jack Evans was the original Flippy McGillicuddy, like Tiger Mask. I was telling you, there's a bunch of them.
If you guys are just watching right now, I would highly encourage you to take a shot every time there's a Flippy McGillicuddy, because I believe that's the at-home drinking game for the Real Heel section.
Every time I say either low key or Flippy McGillicuddy. Buddy wanted to start a low key quarter jar because I used to say it so much. So I put an autographed picture of Loki from Ring of Honor on my desk just to spite up.
That's pretty. Whoa, hold on. I love that. Zack Sabre Jr. is taking a moment to either look like he's got some birth pains or that he wants to let people know he wants the title. One of the two.
The oversell with the heartburn.
Yeah,
just tattooed across his stomach.
I don't appreciate this whole like head scissor thing, neck crank. It's a bad day at a chiropractor. You know what? I think if Zack Sabre Jr. ever really doesn't make it here in the dubs or in professional wrestling, he's got a great career as a chiropractor.
For sure. I got one of those Vegas massage people at the WSOP.
Yeah. They just need to make sure they're like, you need massage, and you're like, well, no, I mean, I'm in the middle of a royal flush, but maybe a little bit later. Massage. No, for the love of God, get the fuck off me.
Oh, British. A massage.
And he's the person who, like, if he was really like adjusting your spine, would do that crazy like So
just overselling the
oversell 100% of it. This is interesting. This is almost what we refer to in jiu-jitsu as a reverse triangle with a single leg crab component. It's doesn't look pleasant. I mean, I know we talk about the fact that this shit, obviously is not real, quote unquote. But Mike, half of the stuff that I see Sabre doing to other people, I think, yeah, I'm not that flexible, even like that.
Even if you help them along with it.
Mm-hmm. There's one that I think he was starting to do that the whole like, because with the arm breaker, at least when you get the arm bar, you go, oh, that's fine. Yeah, they're a little positioned out of it. That's fine. And even in jiu-jitsu, if you get an arm bar, you've got some time to tap, and there are ways to kind of angle yourself out. But when that fucker starts putting you over and grabbing your legs and like doing the rings of Saturn, but then just compiling his arms, you go, nah, we're good here, Barrage.
Yeah, but you're standing dead fishing yourself. It's kind of weird. Like you said, like, I don't know if I could help him do that, but it's almost like there's more levity when he starts bending their fingers back. You're like, yeah, I could see that really hurting me like right now.
I've always wondered, because I've always seen this with like Chris Jericho when he does the walls of Jericho. If he like did it to Ric Flair, he'd like literally sit up long enough for Rick to kind of do his thing. But if it was to some new kid, I think that was always his way of initiating the new guys. He would sit back way far on their back.
Absolutely. And put their knee in the back of their head. Yeah, you watch stuff like that because you used to read in, I can remember reading Mankind's book, and when he's saying they first started out, like how the British Bulldogs were stiff as fuck on them, and that was just kind of like their rite of passage. And then I was watching, you know how they have these jobbers now on Raw, these squash matches. I think one of the jobbers like no-sold Bull Dallas, and he went ham, and I thought about that. Oh, whoops, what? That's a little happy. So yeah, he kind of went ham on him. This kind of broke down.
But look at this though.
They Sabre to save the day.
This Dragon Sleeper they've got coming out here.
That's why I don't think people appreciate Zack Sabre Jr. He can bail you out of a lot of mishaps just with like these crazy rest holds that just ground you. Because that was not going. That was almost like watching Sin Cara real quick.
Yeah, no kidding. Except there's no trampoline outside that he miserably fails doing. Hey, you know what's funny at jiu-jitsu? You can literally choke people in the life out of them, but for whatever reason, they don't allow you to do a Dragon Sleeper.
Why?
I don't know. But if someone's lying down completely, like just on their back, you can essentially do that move. You just can't bend them back like a normal Dragon Sleeper. And I'm like, what's the difference between the two? And they go, eh.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. I was seeing how, I mean, I get like not being able to hit you in the back of the head, like to go back and forth from that. Like I understand why that would be outlawed in most circles, but that doesn't make any sense.
Every time I just see Zack Sabre, I think to myself, he is the ultimate like big brother saying, hey, let me try this on you. It won't hurt. No, it's totally fine. And then you look at him and you're like, nah, I know we're in the land of you're helping me, I'm helping you, but is he in the locker room just with everybody? Like, let me see how far your shoulders can go back. Let's just see. Absolutely, 100%. He'll really applaud the guys who really are bendy. Dude, you got really good flexibility. Your hips are real nice, dude. Good job, here, man.
He's so polite about it. He's not fucking Canadian.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. He's got to do the
British.
You and your shoulder's real nice. Good job, cheerio.
This isn't. There's not Canadian, eh?
Oh, governor, no.
Oh,
That's
that was
what I
nice.
say. Absolutely.
I take 2 steps. That's why I like Rich Swann. He just kind of jumps up and does it. I'm a real
Yeah.
big fan of Rich Swann. I'm glad he got over the way he did. Him and Ricochet are a great tag team. Watching them in PWG, then see, that's why it's crazy, man. I feel like I don't know if it's something I do. I doubt it, but I'll go see these guys in PWG, and then they'll be on the show. Like Gargano, I saw him once. I hated him in PWG, and then he's like the baby face, made me like him because he just adapts to the CWC WWE style so good. It's just a crazy thing to see that works. It's like how Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins, you were like, oh, they're gonna water them down. They ain't watering anything down. Zack Sabre Jr. like taunting him during his. Oh my god, that is so independent.
All right, so far pretty good match though. I love this octopus again. Same difference.
It's a clash of styles. He is grounded the Flippy McGillicuddy style of Grand Metalik. How do you say Flippy McGillicuddy in Espanol?
El Flippo.
McGillicuddy. It's not a word. No.
It's El Flippo.
And /a.
Senor McGillicuddy.
Put it in Google Translator too.
Dude, ground and pound here. Dude, you got to close up that guard.
So did you watch NXT? I think they're just kind of overdoing it with like they want to sell that somebody's really hurt, but then when somebody's really hurt, they don't talk about it.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird.
It's just like the first day you find out what the X means. The first time you see it, you go, oh, okay, this is storyline. There's no problem. Then you see it happen. You go,
whoops.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Now, then they got to fuck with you because once you find out something, they got to be like, all right, fuck that. They can't know that much. So it's in the perpetual state of disbelief. But man, it always makes me think it becomes the boy who cries wolf if you do it one too many times.
Do people ever fight on their knees like this on UFC?
No. But if you start in jiu-jitsu, a lot of the time you'll start on your knees. Some people don't do they don't do stand-up per se, so they'll start on the knees. And there are some people who, like Josh Barnett, a huge pro wrestling person himself.
Yeah, people just won't get on the ground with him. They're like, oh, hell no.
Well, he just thinks that it's not really applicable. And he's saying it's not really something you would do in a fight. Like nobody would be like slap fists and go, all right, I'm going to fight you now on the knees. I don't do stand-up. And that's fine, but I always want to tell someone like Josh Barnett, like, dude, I don't know how many people you think I'm fighting, but I don't think there's many of them.
I don't think Metalik should have got this far. It should be Tozawa. I've seen them wrestle on PWG, and it could be a lot more stiffer than this. I think Metalik has to represent the Rasa.
Well, of course, dude. You got to think about it. I mean, this is tailor-made for different countries to really get their reps in, and
there's no USA representative in the Final Four. It's great.
Shh, that's fine. That's important.
The wall.
We can't just be all like xenophobic. Oop. We got to see other cultures. Great kick there.
The penalty kick.
Man, there's nothing like being exhausted and looking at the ref being like, dude, do you know how to count to 3, you dick? Once in life, I would like to be able to do that to somebody and be like, if you didn't do something at your job, like looking at somebody with that exhausted, you didn't Xerox? Oh, God damn it.
Something, and you can't do it yourself.
Yeah. No, dude.
What? Yeah. Okay. So what happens when you try to get the belt off of some unsuspecting fan? He like really kicks out.
I would be a little surprised. And you know what? Honestly, even though I'm a showman, I'm not gonna lie. I think a little bit of my jiu-jitsu would take over. I think it would be fight or flight, and I'd have to make sure to disarm them a little bit.
On the Overeem meme. Yeah, I'm out. Oh,
dude,
he's really serious. I'm out. Oh, they just want to be stiff. It's good.
Yeah. The European uppercuts are always my favorite, though.
Not when there's 4 guys in every corner and you get 5 seconds in between and just sit there and watch it come. Cesaro. What the hell is what? I mean, I get it. Oh.
So on a scale of like 1 to 10, where would you rank this getup as a Power Rangers outfit?
If you showed me okay, if you went to Comic-Con and the guy was like, I'm a Power Ranger, you'd probably go, okay. I can see where you're coming from. Well, you're not a Power Ranger wrestler. Okay, you got to get the fingers involved here.
So this is the tough part is on this cell is, if he's not truly extending the arm back, that this isn't going to be the finish. So
you got to give him his leg first.
Yep.
No.
Not going to lie. If I was going in that move toward the rope, I would move just that fast. Like, nope, we're done here. This has been a good time, guys.
Just completely fall into it like as a pool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but you fall out of the ring. I don't think I'd be that coordinated. That's where I do just Enzo myself and it's just over. Just passed out, loses an ear.
Oh my god.
Yeah, okay, here we go. Does Zack Sabre do high risk stuff? Or are they gonna do the whole, okay, I'm gonna push you off and you're gonna lay down and then shift yourself for the perfect landing? I've never understood that. I mean, I understand it, but it's just something you can't fake live, getting a position for something or trying to catch somebody. That never gets enough credit. Oh, here we go.
Oh,
whoops. Is it watered down at this point, the stuff like that? I mean, that's huge in 91. That is just like, oh my gosh, but there's just been so much this year of innovative. I mean, the Will Ospreay Ricochet, all this.
Now, okay.
God.
Flying directly into a triangle is
that's it. You remember what Rivera was saying though? He wants why keep doing submission moves if they're not going to be
finishers?
Yeah, if it's not going to get the job done, because when Mickey Gall put him right in, you knew he was done.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It wasn't God, if CM Punk had just done the Anaconda Vice.
That's all I was saying. Nobody listened to me. It was the one thing I wanted.
Ooh. The punishment these guys' necks take these days. Are you fucking kidding me?
And there's your finish, ladies and gents.
Did that just happen?
Did. Walk me through your emotions, though, Mike. You were saying.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, I didn't do anything. I'm watching it with you.
Wow, they are full all in on La Raza. Are you kidding me? No way. Oh, you are so of all the things that make me do live. Are you kidding me with this?
Okay, well, talk us through it. If this is live, we want to use this. We want to feel your.
No, I don't know. Now I'm confused. Yeah.
You guaranteed me. You Vince McMahon.
Absolutely. I said at the beginning of this whole thing, the finals were going to be Ibushi Sabre. It was no doubt in my mind. 100% Zack Sabre Jr. Is this what they're just trying to do to us? Just the whole bait and switch aspect of it? Because Zack Sabre's, we already know that he's one of the best in the world, and he showcased what is the
and I gotta say, I didn't know that the triangle that he had there, he had an extra kind of like arm lock that he was using to secure it. That's very deadly, Mike.
And his shoulders were down on the ground, by the way.
Yeah.
What was the ref? No way. Oh, you're loving this, aren't you?
I'm not loving it. I'm just saying, can the Mexican part of you appreciate this?
No.
I love that both of them have their shoulders injured.
My Mexican part can't appreciate this because what the fuck have they done with Kalisto?
Anybody in a mask.
The best thing he's ever done is to fuck up that promo after whatever paper, after SummerSlam or whatever.
This is okay. An important question here. Aside from Rey Mysterio Jr., and maybe even that, does the Dubs know what to do with people in masks?
No.
Okay.
They just want to sell them. You know what I mean?
Okay. I have to tell you this, and I think maybe you'll appreciate it, maybe you won't. Are you familiar with the singer by the name of Robert Palmer? The guy who sings Simply Irresistible.
Yeah, and what's the other one? There's two hits. There's two videos. Simply Irresistible and
Simply Irresistible 2.
No, there's another one.
Some Like It Hot. He's got another one too.
Some do not when the heat is on. Okay, what about Robert Palmer?
Okay, I always think William Regal is Robert Palmer. no matter what. It's really ingrained in my brain, and it's really hard not to imagine, because Robert Palmer died, and then I saw William Regal the next day on like wrestling, and I go, nope, he's not dead. Cannot convince me.
I'm confused. I don't know how I feel about this.
I don't need you to give me sympathy or encouragement.
He looks
it is
more
right.
like Rod Stewart,
No, it's 100% Robert Palmer.
We were in line for a Royal Rumble, and these two guys from the British were yelling, "Rod Stewart sucks!" Like, we're just adamant. They were. What's that medal anyway?
I wanted to talk about the medal. Does Zack Sabre get one of those medals for helping carry most of that match?
That's such the like fucking parent thing to do. You know what I mean? Like, participation medal right there for getting to the finals. What's the fuck? Okay,
some real conservative guys are like, everybody gets a medal. Fuck this.
Well, okay, so whoever wins the next match gets a medal. So the winner of those two matches have a medal, and then get the trophy. So they get the medal and the trophy. I don't get that. Do they have to turn their medal in?
I don't know, man. That's a great question.
Do we know what they get? They're going to announce that they're, but then they get the belt too, which is going to be. Like
they're basically making it the worst day going through any form of customs at an airport. So
okay, they're going to make them military jerseys, like this Connor for Cure for Connor badge. There's just going to be like Chris Daniels stupid getup. Might as well. That belt. I like the belt.
Yeah.
Well, because it's on Kevin Owens, I'm sure people would be bitching and moaning if it was
anybody else. Absolutely.
Yeah, they'd find anything to say. What is Dan O'Brien looks so weird. But he's been out. He's an outside kind of guy. That's like hammock tan.
I
don't. This reading captions aren't my thing, because then I'd start getting vested into who reads anyway.
Great question.
Do you read books?
I write books.
What?
I write them. I have no problem writing, but like only losers read.
You've written a book?
Yeah, I've written like academic papers and bullshit like that. So yeah.
No, like a book.
Yeah, dude. I mean, all my shit, dude. I write for a living. You do know this, yes?
Yeah, I understand that, but like a book, but my dumb brain sees like a hard, like a hardback, like a book,
like a book, like right? You would start to finish the book. I love that you're looking at me and being like, Raph, did you write like a Bridget Jones diary or something? Mike. Interesting. Currently looking to see where Mike is. It looks like he is maybe taking a siesta, maybe in honor of, I guess, the last result that we had going on here. Mike, you still with us, buddy? Throw it up, if you're still here. I love that now there is a promo, just in case you guys forgot that The Rock was a thing. He's going to have a special on the WWE Network, so we hope you guys watch that. What's that?
I leaned back and I went on a rant about your book behind a lawyer giving an interview, and my mic unplugged. I got too into it. Just snapped out. I freaked out. I was like, oh, the intent.
I have to admit something very much here. I don't know how to feel about Tap Out being an official sponsor of the WWE.
Yeah, it's on the level of affliction, so I'm
the amount of affliction jokes that you've taken, man, on our podcast.
Is that not the clothing representative, like low key for UFC?
Kind of, but I'm starting to wonder, like, is it not that anymore? Because we used to do Ed Hardy jokes. It was Tap Out. My buddy and I, we had a thing once where he bought a Tap Out shirt. His wife bought him one, and it was for $5.99, and he was bragging about it, and we were making fun of it. He's like, dude, I want to wear this ironically. And I was like, shit. And he's like, yeah, nobody's gonna beat that. So my wife went out and found one for like $3.99, and it was like the Batman pow with the stylistic of that for a tap out shirt.
No.
And I was like, yeah, dude. And we would watch a UFC like that. 100%. We'd show up like that.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to put this on my...
Do it.
Oh, there. Okay, so if Ibushi loses right now, it's TJP versus Metalik. I mean, do people turn do people turn it off?
I would hope not. I mean, I'm always a fan of let's see where this is going. So while I don't appreciate the fact that they did Sabre a little injustice by not putting him in the final, maybe it's the point. Maybe we're supposed to feel that way, Mike. Maybe they're just using our fandom to, feel a little bad about this.
I laughed. I cried. There was flips. There was Senior McGillicuddy. I went through everything Jimmy Valvano said you're supposed to go through in a day. The 3 key emotions to being a human being was just displayed on CWC.
Oh, wow.
Because fucking Grand Metalik just made the wall 10 feet higher. Ah, USA, USA. Like, how does Trump feel about this? Yeah, not Taco Tuesday, fool. Yeah, TJP's real serious. Dab on it. Dab on the trophy. Oh, he just mad dog the trophy is over. It rolled his eyes at it. What's wrong with the trophy? I don't like OC choppers.
How many people do you think practice that kind of an entrance, even when they're not in a WWE ring? Mike, I think you kicked your audio jack out again. We're gonna wait. I think Mike just got really entranced in that USA chant, so we're gonna wait. The new match is coming up right now. Looking good though. I do appreciate the way this is going down. I have to say, whenever you're that bright of a human being with those colors, it just takes me back to the 90s, no matter what you're wearing. So, yes, ladies and gents, we go to the second match of our semifinals. We hope you're enjoying us. If you are such doing, go ahead and feel free to share this. We are coming to you live with our reactions for the Cruiserweight Classic. This is Rafa Sparza from Heel Section. My good friend Mike Stallings is also on here somewhere. And the two of us are just trying to tell you guys how it is we feel about one of the best things the Dubs has done up until maybe about an hour ago, according to Mike. So there you have it. All right, right now we've got Kota Ibushi versus TJ Perkins. Good shit, man. Good time to be a wrestling fan. And here we go. Match starts. We've got the bell ring right now. This is the nicest part about watching this start is that whereas Mike was saying, he was a little bummed Sabre doesn't get into the end. I agree with him. I had him as a pretty surefire kind of the entry into this. So it's a little disappointing to see him not make it. But I mean, can you say the same thing? I've been a huge fan of TJ Perkins as well. So I don't really see a bad side on this one because I like Kota. So whoever advances here, I'm actually fine with. Mike, your thoughts?
It's hard. They're super likable, both of them. I think the buildup has been a lot better for TJP.
Yeah.
It's more Americanized. That's what I was saying. My microphone keeps getting fucked up, and I thought I was on the air by myself, and I was saying Kota Ibushi's been putting on like match of the year candidates for a while. These guys are already over, like Zack Sabre Jr.
Tell me your favorite Kota matches. Do you have any like top 2 or 3?
When I discovered him, I talk like I've known these guys forever, but I started watching New Japan kind of late, and I saw Wrestle Kingdom 10, and it was him against Nakamura. And it was kind of the first time I saw both Nakamura and Ibushi, and it just blew me away. Ibushi came off like he was a lot younger. I didn't realize how old he was. But these guys have been wrestling for so long. I remember seeing TJP in Ring of Honor in 2011, and he'd already been, since around 2005 on and off with the indie scene. So it's kind of, we're just seeing them now, but they've been doing this for years. That's why it's kind of a crazy thing to see them generated in the masses like this. It's fun. Who would I like to see pull it out? Because I said Ibushi. That's the only reason. I just want to get something right. I lost to Kevin. I was wrong with I was bragging how I had like the perfect bracket. It's got busted 2 weeks in a row. That Zack Sabre Jr. was heartbreaking.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think he'll be bigger on Raw. I think he's gonna just about to tear Raw to shreds. But is this gonna be enough time to showcase him adequately on Raw?
Oh no, man. I don't know. I would hope so. I mean, here's the thing: 3 hours on Raw. Where could they find the time? I love that fucking shit.
Oh, here it comes. Get ready for it. Do it. You better do it with him. Oh no, he's building the dab buildup.
That's the day and age we live in, though. You want people to build up the dab.
Oh, we just touchdown Cam Newton. You're like, oh, here it comes.
Yep.
It's my goal in life to not watch one down of football every year. Oh. So he's like a Samoan too. Like any kick just kills you, right? With Ibushi.
Yeah.
Just like Samoans can't be headbutt. That's true. Like in UFC though too. They talk like that. That's like a real thing. Like with like Mark Hunt and stuff. Like they're tougher.
I mean, Mark Hunt, dude, he is. Oof.
Here it comes.
Mark Hunt has taken so. Oh, are you ready for it?
I heard that he almost died in the ring.
Yeah, but you know who hasn't?
And it was like altitude's fault or something. Well, that was what was wrong with Velasquez.
Velasquez, dude. I mean, I still think good things can come from him, but let's take a moment to acknowledge this. Man, don't ever go on the second turnbuckle and have your back turned. People,
no, he just kicked him in the butt. That was such like a fourth grade thing to do.
Absolutely, but it comes back to the point. You cannot turn your back on somebody on the middle rope when they're still within attacking range.
Scary. He's kicked in the butt on the second turnbuckle. I've never seen it before. Boop. But like if Ibushi did that to you, your butt would fall off.
I mean, I just try to
have... What was that? What was that? Wait.
Let's get a gif of that and
make
sure
that
it says...
you? Was that me trying to get in the ring? Oh my God.
Absolutely. Let's get a gif of that and make sure we title it "The Struggle Is Real," because there's no better indicative way of trying to get into the ring and be like,
Wait a second. Like that's like me leaving my house every day. Like I forgot anything.
Oh man, you know that was worth the price of admission. That's a match of the year.
That was the highlight of the night for sure. Holy shit!
Oh,
did he mean to do that?
I
can't believe this is what we're gonna harp on for 19 minutes. Sorry, folks, but this is like you said, the struggle's real. You can go to any other. You can go to Sam Roberts and listen to the. Hey, did you see the TJ put a real technical match? No. Did you see Ibushi forget his keys on the floor? Dropped his phone and had to go get it back real quick. At Universal Studios when I stopped the whole tram.
Now this move I appreciate. This is a good yoga stretch. I feel.
So when they're doing it, TJP as relaxed as possible. So there's just like no
stress on
real weight.
Oh yeah. In fact, I think if you're doing it right, when you're connecting, like say you move the leg up a little bit and you're trying to put pressure on the leg, and then you do the misdirection of grabbing the head. And once you grab the head, you let go of the leg so they can kind of relax a little bit. There's a whole system to this that who practices jiu-jitsu, I have an appreciation for how good they have to be to really sell it. Like most people would do that shit and you look at it and you go, all right, that's pretty lame. But these guys, they have it so systematically down that it's fucking cool to watch.
Yeah, and they have to pull it off and get it right on the fly, the whole
absolutely
put it all together. I understand why fighting's real and stuff, but I've always been fascinated with that. Yeah, this art form and how they put stuff together. Even if they do call their shots out, they live on Botchamania where you talk too much and you can actually hear him. Oh, got his arm.
Yeah.
You know, that was a good camera shot.
It's a great sell too.
Well,
I'm a huge appreciator.
I'm kind of happy with myself that I didn't say Flippy McGillicuddy at any point right there.
Here we go. A live
Japanese
double play of it, guys.
flippy.
Beautiful. I mean, at the Olympics, maybe we're a little far off. We would have landed the dismount here, everybody.
Ooh, yeah, that was beautiful. Geometrically sound.
Yeah.
Kurt Angle, maybe the best one.
I mean, yeah, highlight reel finish. Definitely, man.
He did a beautiful.
No, I'm sorry. Brock Lesnar, best one. Sorry. It took me a second to remember that.
Moonsault shooting star press.
Yeah, absolutely, man. If you're fucking Brock Lesnar, why do you need to do a shooting star press?
Because social media was saying that they'd seen him do it.
No.
It was like a dare.
No.
Absolutely.
I know, but you don't need to do that. Your job is to be a big giant. And that's it.
I really think, boom. What probably happened was.
Oh, this transition works so fucking
beautiful.
Good.
You got his knees up, apparently.
Dude, this knee bar is no joke. Do not get locked in this knee bar.
This is what made Rich Swann tap out. This is what made Johnny Gargano. Oh, ropes. That's why I used to like the Pure Championship at Ring of Honor. They only had 3 rope breaks per match, and when they used them up, it was fair game. You didn't have to break on the ropes after. It was kind of a nice
life story. Once I started jiu-jitsu, I would look for the ropes. Like I would look for the outside. It's so hard to break that mentality because I was like, fuck you, dude. If I make it to the wall, you should break this arm bar. Very quickly discovered that kick. Beautiful time.
Okay, so what happened with Brock Lesnar was somebody told him not to do it in the back. Like, I don't think you should do it. It's like, okay, fuck you. I'm Brock Lesnar. I'm going to do it.
A big giant beast. I
do whatever I want. Watch, I can do a flip. Shit.
Yeah.
As I heard, I was listening to, big Joe Rogan fan. He was talking to one of his buddies, Tony Hinchcliffe, who was offered a writing job. And they were saying, even he was like, shit, yeah, I've seen that Brock Lesnar. Like, if you've ever looked up Brock Lesnar, you've seen that clip. I'm like, that's kind of sad. That's like the mainstream image of Brock Lesnar. The WWE is just him at his absolute worst.
A kick out of the ring.
What is that? That's like the motif of this match.
Maybe the idea is it's just like he's Asian, so his kicks have to be the highest form of kicks ever. It's like Jet Li's in here.
No, he's almost needs to get kicked and do that stalled bump to where he jumps back off the ring like as far as you can, like almost into the crowd. Like a second off, when Vince bumped off the cage, they're like a split second after like he has, or like when Bam Bam Bigelow, but with a kick. When he threw Spike Dudley into the crowd.
I don't like the suplex. This sounds like a bad idea, Mike.
Oh, TJ, this is TJ. This is on TJP and his timing. Knees. Nope. Knees.
Nope.
Knees.
Nope. Elbow for your troubles, my friend.
What's TJP gonna do? Well, that's the hardest part of the ring. That when you're training and wrestling, you're just known to not go there.
Oh,
he got it right this time. He almost killed himself last week doing that. Ooh. Oh. Does AJ get mad at that?
Nah.
Does he do it to the top rope? When do we do Ibushi AJ?
When do you want to get on? I mean, it looks like AJ's got a full plate for a little while, though.
Yeah. Again, somebody can wrestle.
DDT. Wonderful transition.
RVD style.
Mm-hmm. Not really sure if I like that move, but you know what?
The sell. That was all about the sell.
It's absolutely the sell. The guy. Okay, credit to the guy in the crowd right now who did a 2 count, but with the 2 sweet. Well done, sir.
Well done for you to pick that out at short notice, sir.
Absolutely, dude. It helps. I've done broadcast commentary before. This isn't my first rodeo, my friend.
I was walking through the casino not too long ago. I saw a guy with a Bullet Club shirt, and I just put the horns up, and he just gave me the 2 sweet and went, woo! Didn't say anything to him. Just kept walking. I'm like, yep, for life. Ibushi awesome, catch him. Yep. You can't go to the well twice.
Oh, dude. But I got to tell you, man.
No, it's not ending right here.
We were actually at jiu-jitsu one day going over moves, and this move did get brought up. Because my instructor, we were always like, oh, yeah, dude, this is kind of a cool WWE move. And every time he would see something like that, he would ask how to do it in real life. And so he'd sit there and he'd wait and he'd like science research it out until he'd figure out how to make that into a real knee bar. Ooh, nice double punch.
Yeah,
there.
That was good.
Oh,
again. Do it again. Oh, this is interesting. Interesting back and forth. Oh, there we go. Nice is that it? That's it. Isn't that his move?
No,
he didn't grab. He didn't do last ride style. He didn't do his. He didn't hike up his chonies like a wedgie.
Which, by the way, if the Undertaker ever becomes somebody who helps out at developmental, is sitting there going, "All right, now you gotta grab the chones.
You gotta pull up his chonies,
pull up the chones to the big man upstairs. And then you just let him go down to hell.
You really gotta put. You just see the tag. They just pull it straight up. 12 o'clock. The tag. Just see the tag every time. There might not be a tag there. A lot of stuff is tagless. Just pull it up through, all the way through. When you go to punch somebody, all the way through the top of his head.
Send him to heaven before you send him to hell. That's the last ride, guys.
Choney choke slam.
One day, Mike. Beautiful though. That's always so great. Like no part of me has ever looked at any kind of high flyer and said, I in any universe can do that.
Dude just broke his jaw against the mat, and you're like, that's beautiful.
For your entertainment, my friend.
It just shattered.
Are you not entertained?
Look at he's asking him, how many bones did you just break?
Bro. You know what? I'm always sad if you have to work with somebody who's in a different language, because how the fuck does that work? There's no translator there.
Stole the thoughts right out of my head.
Do you have to be like,
you can't understand everything, just numbers at that point, probably.
It's like kicky, punchy. No? Okay. Well, spicy meatball on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, they just name it like chow mein 1. Like general chow. Yeah. Ooh. Just take that. Look at just smothering. People aren't into
that. It's that look win. I think we should just have these all memed out in live time.
No. That's such an easy thing to do. Just put the Brazzers logo over everything. It's such an easy thing. Absolutely. Such an old school gay innuendo. It's just such a 92 train of thought to think about wrestling still.
Was trying for the Chones. One working, dude.
The Choney. I can't. The roll up doesn't start with C. This is the third time now.
It's got to happen this time, right?
Is he wearing Nikes? Okay.
It's got to be the shoes, man. Oh, dude, he's locked it in, man. Look how far he's got to get to those ropes. It's just, he's crazy. Oh, no.
It's his hair.
His boy band hair? Dude, you got to leave him alone. That's a beautiful fucking mane right there.
Bieber. Yeah, look at his hair. It's still in place. All perfect. What is it?
And you get the tap right there.
Big time. Just completely crushes any validity of me knowing about wrestling. I know the indies so well. It's literally
off. You became the over-under Kevin of your own game.
Wake Forest against fucking Seton Hall in the final.
Yeah.
Damn, Steph Curry against Dwayne Wade when they're in college.
He's now being like, yo, remember that time when I broke my fucking jaw? Yeah, I'm feeling it now. Okay, it sucks. I hate me. I hate my life.
Something happened.
Yo, dude, can somebody give me some soup? Because I think that's all I can eat right now. Like, it really fucking hurt. Oh, my fucking face. No, don't fucking pull me up to fucking... we all know he won. Don't fucking raise my hand. Just fucking pick him. Oh,
yeah, can I sit this one? Can I sit this one out?
No. Oh, God. God, it hurts. Oh, God. Ah. Yeah, run the replay because my fucking face is broken, you dicks. Look, that was a good one. Yeah, I fell on my fucking head, too. Great, everybody. Great stuff. I got kicked in the ass.
It's like the most 4th grade highlight reel ever. Some landing on his face.
No appreciation for this beautiful backflip.
Geometry. Guys. Didn't land on his face there. Who got his arm?
I gave a "you're captain, my captain" kind of a thing to the crowd. I get DDT'd for your pleasure. Nothing to show for it.
So this guy's really had neck surgery. What? He's just like, yeah, I'll just take face bumps. 100%. That's cool. Well, what do you want to do? You're hurt, right? Yeah, just work my head. Just nonstop. What? See, no chonies. That was right there. He could have had it right there.
That was a great kick out, though. The bridge on the kick out, I think, was the most important part. See, here he was trying the chones, but chones doesn't always mean it. And, a little bit botched on that transition.
He didn't go through the tag. He went 3 to 3.
But extra credit on getting the air here.
You don't go 3 to 9 on it. You go to 12 to 6 on the chonies and the choni weight classic.
12 to 6.
3 to 9 on the 12 to 6 on the. You read the choni weight classic, okay?
Choni weight classic's pretty good.
But yeah, see, he's not TJP's not even wearing chonies.
Yeah,
that's what he did. He covered the chonies.
Oh, no. Oh, fuck you guys. Oh, God, my face still fucking hurts. I'm going to shake his hand, but I'm going to fucking yell at him in all the languages backstage.
Yeah, my face really hurts.
Oh, yeah, he won. Whatever.
Can you get a concussion through your cheek?
I don't want to find out. Oh, Robert Palmer's back. You know what he's going up to him saying?
Simply irresistible.
That finish, don't get ahead of my joke. That finish was simply irresistible.
Where's the chicks at?
Addicted to Love. That's the other one. We figured it out. We had to work through it.
We already said that. That was the one you had.
No, I said it's fucking Simply Irresistible part 2.
Oh, and Some Like It Hot.
Some Like It Hot.
That's right. There's 3.
We worked it out for you guys right here, right now.
They all come in 3s.
They do come in 3s.
Watch, Robert Palmer is gonna die in the next week.
He's already dead.
How dare you, sir? How dare you? Too soon. Too soon.
I'd like to think I'm immune to this stuff.
Where did Robert Palmer go? Right when you said that, he's off the screen, just like a ghost.
Dude.
Patrick Swayze giving him the medal.
Oh my God, Patrick Swayze.
What's wrong with that? See, why is that different? You can laugh about Robert Palmer,
people hold Patrick Swayze in such high regard. Did Robert Palmer ever make Point Break? The answer is no. He did not.
Did you see the remake?
Because I refuse to endorse it.
To watch garbage.
I'll watch it at some point.
No, you can't watch garbage. Did you watch Ghostbusters?
No, how was that?
I didn't watch it.
I mean, I want to endorse Feig and the ladies in the cast who are very funny.
Right.
And I'm just against fanboys who are like, fuck you, my childhood's more important.
Right.
Women ruin everything.
Go back and watch that. It's just the quality. It's just kind of outdated. That's why when people say Scarface is the greatest movie, no.
Let me put this out there, okay? And I think this is a status update.
Oh, he just did it. No, you just missed the dab because you're running. You didn't do it with him. That was the whole point of this, bro.
Well, he needs to build to the final dab.
We're not dab during the match.
Not to my recollection. But we need to go back
and look.
Oh, guys, there's a shoulder injury. Guys.
You get a buy. Just get a buy and let him dab for 5 minutes.
There's nothing better than a person in a mask looking deranged straight forward as he's rotating his shoulder a few times. Oh man.
Where's that?
All right. Where was I on this? Okay, I'm gonna put this out there while we go to some commercial bullshit that promotes the network. Guys, it's gonna be controversial, but it's 100% true. Ghostbusters, classic movie. Ghostbusters without Bill Murray, not a classic. That's it. So let's call a spade a spade. If that movie came out without Bill Murray, it's fine. You'd watch it if it comes on Comedy Central. Yeah, okay, these weird guys, whatever. Bill Murray makes that movie. He did all of the lines that he was saying off the top of his head. So he was improvising the majority of the lines when he's in that movie.
Nobody knew that then. Nobody was like, oh, look at this. Nobody knew what improv was until Curb.
But think about that, though.
Well, now.
For them to do that and all of those lines be classics of cats and dogs. I mean, just the ludicrousness of it and the brilliance of Bill Murray. I just have to say, when people hold it into high regard and they're like, these women are going to a lowbrow comedy. And I'm like, do you remember Blowjob Ghost? Yeah, real high source of comedy that we were hitting back then. Don't fucking.
Well, Kingpin wasn't anything. Kingpin wasn't much better as far as.
I fucking love Kingpin.
Yeah, but it was such a low level of humor. It was like almost like toilet humor. Just
let's put it this way: when Bill Murray turns back after hitting a strike or a spare, and his hair's super fucked up, and it's to the high heavens of Albert Einstein kind of fucking levels. I'm laughing my ass off in the theater as a fucking teenager. And I still laugh my ass off now when I watch that movie because I look at Bill Murray and I say, you, sir, are a comedy god. So
quick change for life.
Absolutely.
That gets so underrated. Look at Sasha. Look at the boss.
Did you see that they fucked up on the name, though?
No, I missed that. What did it say?
I think they put like Jake Sasha. I don't know. Somebody here.
The kid from Nickelodeon. There he is. Look at him. Can you handle that? Can you handle all night long? I like how he does the vaudevillains better than the vaudevillains.
Absolutely.
There's my baby. Like, let's listen to the crowd try to sing the song and like try to get it synced up. Have her be off screen once they get it. Oh, I can't wait to go to NXT. We get to do the I want to know. That's going to be so much fun. You know what Absolutely. I mean? Okay, put it on iTunes. We got to practice. I want to know. Will you be my girl? Ooh, ah. Like, people for sure have done that, right?
Yeah, 100%.
We got to practice it. That's like when we were driving to WrestleMania 26. Adam, like a dick, put on R-Truth. What's up? So,
you got to warm up your vocals. It's an important thing. When I used to be a speech and debate coach, you got to make sure the vocals are great before you get on the mic. It's what I do before here, man.
You can get with this or you can get with that, but you should get with this because this is where it's at.
I do a very rigorous training before I come on any broadcast, especially something like this. And I say things to the mirror like, drink it in, man.
You just say it. You just point at it and say it.
And then I look at people and I point on the TV and I'm like, you stupid idiot. And, you get it all set because there are different levels of Jericho. I think Jericho is the perfect warm-up that you can do as a speech coach. When somebody would really fuck up in speech, I remember I'd be like, don't you ever. And people would be like, yo, you get some good height on that. And I'm like, bro, I'm a professional.
The gall to pull that off. in real life is
because people don't know what the fuck you're doing. So then when you explain it to them, you're like, yo, there's this guy named Chris Jericho. Oh, I know Chris Jericho. Do you know he does this? No, but he sounds cool. So see, look, there's some fucking Americans now. There's your fucking patriotism.
Like all Americans.
Come on, dude. You got to be like, Mike's the guy right now looking over and be like, I don't see enough people standing for the national anthem in this crowd.
This just the national anthem's playing right now because the flag's out.
Absolutely. It's like sun's out, guns out. You know what I mean?
Is that really going on? Are they really going to protest the NFL just completely?
Who's going to protest?
Oh, fucking Facebook. Got me again. I got all hyped up. Like, we deserve that. Baseball, one of the greatest seasons, 94. Put down the drain by a strike. Can we do that at football? Just have you guys robbed of a whole season? It's fucking amazing.
Listen, I like football, but like half the time I'm always like, I like football. I got no problem with it. But the problem is that when I do have a problem with it, people don't argue well in sports, just in general.
They argue geographics more than they argue technicality and what's like really going down. It's like we just live in a different day and age of what? I don't understand why they have to shake hands here.
I don't either. I was going to ask about that.
And nobody said no. Do you have any questions? And nobody said yes. I was waiting for one.
Great idea. We should have somebody ask a question and being like, bring out a little notepad of things. Like, I just want to go over some things. Are we still no on eye gouging? No?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought maybe we had advanced. I thought this was America, people.
No, I really thought that was going to happen.
Or I think that wouldn't it be great if 3 out of 4 of the guys were totally like shake hands, but then one of the guys right before turning heels like, nah.
No. Just no.
Slaps it away like a fucking cat.
Well, they did that. I think they did at the beginning. They were just like trying to go through all the different variations of what we can do with a handshake. And then they just like aborted mission after the second episode. They're just like, yeah, just make everybody do it.
No.
Yeah, no. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Like you're trying to feed them. Like somebody has to do an airplane with the handshake. Oh, here it comes. No. The fucking bunny, like the photographer. Gargano would be perfect with that with his little boy haircut. He talks.
All right. So talk me through this, Mike. What has been your perspective on these guys? You got Johnny Gargano, where have you seen him? What have you enjoyed from him so far?
Well, like I saw him the first time I saw him at PWG, I hated him. People are chanting Johnny Wrestling, and I just really didn't get it, like why he had the accolade. And then I started going back and looking at his Evolve stuff, and he was champion. I don't know if it's Dragon Gate or Evolve for like 800 days or something.
Yeah.
So he's pretty established. And then right when they put him in NXT, I didn't really like Ciampa either. Ring of Honor, he wore this like Phantom of the Opera mask. He took himself way too seriously. Like it was super tough. But then in PWG, he was notorious for doing these slow-mo bits, which is gold if you've ever seen it. Is he bleeding or is that his Band-Aid?
No. That's his Band-Aid.
Oh,
that's
wow.
his, yeah. It took me a second where I was like, do I see blood? Sorry. No. Mike, but let's be very real about something, though. If somebody, and I don't believe this is entirely your fault, if somebody refers to themselves as Johnny Blank, you get the ability to not like them. Like when I found out fucking Manziel was like, I'm Johnny Football. I was like, I would never let anybody call me Johnny Football. That's a fucking stupid name for children. Johnny Football?
When I play,
look, it's Mikey Fuckface over here. What's that? It's Biscuit Larry. What's Biscuit Larry do? He eats fucking biscuits, dude. It's in his name. Johnny Football. Get the fuck out of here. And if you call him Johnny Wrestling, Johnny Reddit.
2016. No,
like,
if Golden Rule, anytime I play internet poker, if they have the word Vegas in their screen name, just do done.
Mm-hmm.
Like Vegas John, like fuck Vegas John 702. Like no, no. Just like Kevin with his Kush. No, just give me the good weed. Let's act like we've done it before. Like Cedric right there, that was mean.
That was solid.
Yeah.
Very, very solid shit, man.
Yes,
Yeah,
Cedric is.
Let's go. Yeah, let's switch the script. Cedric.
Well, Ring of Honor. He's been in Ring of Honor forever. He was on his way out, and he got his shit together, and it's been nothing but like. I was really, really into when Triple H came out. That was really like a heartfelt moment. You know, me and my TV tears. I think I lost it for a second. I thought that was really cool because he's been so good for so long, and this has been the platform he needed. They just needed their chance. Yeah. Just one chance. Like you don't want them in the taxi cab, you know, talking to their wife on the I could have been somebody. I could have been a contender. Just going through the whole thing. I saw on the waterfront. You know what I mean? I get the
I got it. Just in case somebody didn't get the reference.
Nobody on the waterfront. Is that like a new Pokemon level?
No, you're supposed to know that shit. And if you don't, I don't talk to you. That's the whole important thing, guys. Know your fucking Brando.
Yeah. Well, I took a film class.
Well, good. I'm glad it worked. We're going to start a segment on here. Know your fucking shit. That way, if you don't know stuff, that you can't fucking fuck with us.
Here we go. Oh. Ooh.
I do like that though.
But he made sure he landed in the pool though, you know.
Oh yeah, dude.
Here we go. I like that when Gargano does that. He does it you know, it's like a good exclamation point.
Absolutely. That whole sequence right there, high marks, everybody.
These guys Gargano had probably one of the best months in professional wrestling last month, just putting on when they did their match, and then they got against the Revival was really good, and they built a story around like different pay-per-views with him and stuff. I thought it really transferred really well. You got like vested in kind of like a long drawn out Shawn Michaels thing. I think he's the next Shawn Michaels for some weird reason, which is kind of you know what I mean, the resilient like small guy. Or but they're gonna turn Ciampa right now. So Ciampa does this brilliant thing to where they snap into slow motion in PWG, and the crowd knows it. So they go like they all know to do it. But Ciampa does this weird thing to where he like will lick his fingers and like pretend like he's jamming them up somebody's butt, which is like the theme of this stupid podcast is butts.
I don't know that I signed up.
And Bob's Burgers. He got kicked in the butt. Like anyway, so it just was weird to see how he does comedy at PWG, but it was like Phantom of the Opera serious. So it's cool just to see him wrestle. Like just go wrestle, okay, dude. Like don't say much. And the Glorious Bombs are a whole other thing. If you guys haven't seen the Glorious Bombs, go on YouTube. The Glorious Bombs with Gargano doing it on the greatest theme song in the last couple of years is a internet sensation.
Hey, can I tell you while we're doing plugs for everybody else, but not ourselves? Hey, somebody was asking me, they're like, yo, dude, do you listen to other pro wrestling podcasts? And I was like, no, fool, listen to my fucking one. So if you guys are listening in, you're listening to right now, Heel Section. We are doing our live commentary of the Cruiserweight Classic. We are in the middle of the tag team match showcase. My name is Rafa Sparza. I am joined by my good friend, Mike Stallings.
I feel like they're cheering for me right now, dude. Yes, Mike's. Yes, Mike.
No,
Mike,
I don't know that that's...
Mike.
In case you wanted a marker.
Mike, it's Wednesday.
That's how you know.
It's Wednesday.
Yeah,
you know what today is? It's hump day. Mike. Shut up. Fucking God, I'm gonna kill myself.
Where did that come from?
That stupid commercial. Thank God you don't know that. Hey, it's hump day. That Geico commercial.
No. See, I try to just fast forward everything.
Thank God.
I was watching the Donald Glover show today, Atlanta, and I didn't record one of the episodes, so I had to do it on the on demand. And here I was sucking in fucking commercials like a peasant.
Nationwide is on your side.
Get out of here, Peyton Manning. Get the fuck out of here, Peyton Manning. We are not endorsed by them. If we don't make money, we don't fucking say it.
This is what you're like in front of your computer at 7, no TV on, having this conversation. No, dark. Get out of here. This is Johnny Gargano's gonna let everybody down, make me cry, and Ciampa's gonna have enough of it.
Solid ankle lock, though.
Yeah, I think they're. Do they want to do more mat-based stuff because of the UFC?
I think you'd be foolish not to see more people try it. And I think as more people come, like the young kids, now I don't think the young kids are just learning wrestling in schools. I think now they're going to start to learn more and more jiu-jitsu, which is what we always tell people when, you know, I'm training with people right now. I'm training with kids who are like 20, 21. They're fucking killers, but it's the new generation. There's like 6-year-olds who are doing shit that you're like, hey, do this. And they have no idea what the fuck they're doing, but it's destructive. So it's making me think in 10 years, Absolutely. If they're even coming up to like train with me, I'm going to be like, yo, I'll definitely train with you. I would, but my arm and it's got this thing. So you guys roll. I'm just going to sit here on the sides.
How long are you going to sit up there, Ciampa? Like, are you really going to, oh my God. Would you, yeah. Yeah, I also think it's interesting on that point that you can learn more about that on Verbal Tap, the comedy podcast, MMA podcast.
Great segue.
No, right over on Verbal Tap.
1 second.
MMA I'm just comedy.
I'm wiping the tears from my sullen eyes.
Why? Because I just
proudness. Yeah, dude.
Casually rolled into that hard sell of a plug.
Dude, anytime you do a hard sell to my other podcasts or my other products, a hardcore angel gets their wings. So, you know,
a little piece of my heart just fell back on. It's like a puzzle.
Oh,
here we go. I don't know about that camera angle.
Yeah,
Kevin.
Part of me wondered though if that camera angle saved it. So,
touche.
It's always hard. Oh God, want to play darts, guys?
What do they call? What's the word for that? Human dart.
I don't know if it's a jart. Is it a heart?
Do they yell bullseye?
I hope so.
Okay.
Great finish, guys.
Yeah, that was good. That was what it needed to be.
Absolutely.
That was cool. I think it's cool to see this is the state of the dubs. This is what you can see on Wednesday night. I think Wednesday night's the coolest night for this. You get bored with Raw. SmackDown's been better, but you get NXT, CWC, and nobody's talking about how good Lucha Underground is except for me. So,
well, of course, I mean, I understand that, but I need to ask you this though. I guess we've talked about this happening for a while, but what happens when the Cruiserweight Classic is done?
They do another one.
Are they doing another one?
I think so. They should.
Because that's my thing I'm getting worried about right now is I'm like, dude, this has been fun, but does it go away?
No, they'll do another one. Like I said, well, because since I'm a genius and I called this year's final so adequately.
This is called Mike's fucked up predictions. They never come true, but you know what? Let's hear them out.
Oh, the cooler. I was saying if they put Ricochet, because I think he opted out of his Lucha Underground contract, they put Ricochet on one side and Ospreay on the other side. It's just like, it's just a wrap on that as far as that goes.
Yeah,
They're also going to have guys like nobody saw Marty Scurll winning the Battle of Los Angeles. A lot of people don't even know who Marty Scurll is. There's a slew of this British invasion. Zack Sabre's like the head. Drew Gulak.
Yeah,
it's not British, but he's a similar style of Timothy Thatcher. I always get him mixed up. Timothy Thatcher and the villain Marty Scurll, who just won. Team Scum, it's like British Scum or something. They've been tearing up PWG for a while, but they're about to get over in NXT. That's why I was wondering where Biff went. None of people know about Biff Busick. They gave him the weirdest name in the game, Lornan Lorne Orkin. What was that guy's name? Who beat Perfect 10 guy, Ty Dillinger, then just went away. I was like, oh, there's Biff. And then he's just gone. Like, how are we supposed to give a fuck? It's almost too much these days. There's been too many good matches. There's too much talent. It's like too much tuna. Like Nick Kroll, Mulaney, all over.
Are you good
for life?
I always feel it with this. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the WWE just stopped trying to like give you quality, and they're just throwing as much shit at you as they can. They're just like, yeah, just consume it.
But take it. But it's been quality. Like AJ Styles has been money for the last 8 months.
Well, I think they're giving us exactly what we want now. And I think that's a hard thing for people to do. Like other telecasts, they're going to tell you exactly what happens and how it's going and all that other bullshit. We just want to talk about the actual process of it. We're intrigued by the psychology of it, the execution. I'm a huge guy for production, the writing, the performances. So there's always a lot to talk about. So yeah, I mean, trying to outfox these people and trying to predict every single thing is not always going to be the most accurate. But let's talk about what's great and going on right now. The fact that you have 3 champions right now who people have said would never be champion is a direct response to people saying this could never happen. And the Dubs is listening to it.
Right.
So it's a great time to be here because guess what? Those people who are coming through, and I have to say this because it does connect to a little bit of CM Punk. CM Punk was talking about this, I think, in an interview last week where he said, you know, hey, believe it or not, I pulled some of those guys through like developmental, or, you know, I brought them to the attention of the Dubs, and if they want to admit it or not, you know, I put them in the right direction. But it is a logical progression from some of those guys you wouldn't have seen, like CM Punk, who then got the opportunity to do their shit. And I mean, you look at CM Punk and Daniel Bryan putting on a great match like 3 years ago, and you think about that and you realize, shit, this is the progression of stuff that we've wanted to see, and they are continuing to do it, and maybe even taking it to another chapter. So for that, I can be very appreciative.
It's almost like too late.
Is it too late?
No, because I don't know if these guys would have been.
I know there's a very popular song that reminds me, it's not too late. It's never too late.
Say goodbye.
Because it's not too late.
It's not what we've had.
Hey, Robert Palmer, what are you doing here?
The good times.
Irresistible.
William Regal Palmer.
The lights are on, but on a home. He's just so much taller than these people. I always have a problem with somebody's too tall on camera. I'm like, get them out of the fucking shot.
Dude, if you took Morrow's glasses off and put like bright red lipstick on and made him kind of just go back and forth. No?
The thought of that will never leave my head, ever. And put a guitar in him. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, look at the guitar. Yeah, absolutely.
That's amazing. Hey, that's Mike Stallings, everybody. Mike,
just make him sway back and forth.
You earned your paycheck right now.
Thank you, sir.
I'm laughing at that one. That's great. I'm going to stay with that one. All right.
That's why these things need to be live sometime. Like, I might forget that.
You tell me that you don't like doing these things live, so that's a you issue.
No. I said that's why that's a great thing of it. That's like I'm almost down to drive down to LA because I just wanted to see the look on your face.
It's not much different than you think.
When the genius hits. No, you can see physical vibes go through the air and then genius hits your brain. I need to see that.
Oh, God, the chemtrails. Yeah, I know. I know. It's all happening.
The personal Wi-Fi.
Save and publish. All right. This is going up on my website right now, too. Turns out if you guys are coming to us from rafflesparza.com, that's where I write a ton of articles, including stuff, breakdowns of pro wrestling, MMA, comedy, sports, you name it. I love writing about it. But here's the thing. I write about the things that I actually love. So if I really like something, I write about it. And if I really get pissed off about something, yeah, I'll write about that too. This week, you can also catch out lots of interviews coming from EBI8. That is the jiu-jitsu sort of stuff that I do on the side. And you can also listen to our new podcast of Verbal Tap. This week, Mike guest stars. We find out who won over under Kevin for UFC 203. We talk about the results there. Plus, we do much, much more on there. And Mike, I have to congratulate you right here, right now on the air. Mike has recently made it into the top 6 most listened episodes of Verbal Tap. And you were asking me how many episodes we've done. This is our 191st episode, Mike.
Wow. I don't want to think I had anything to do with it. I want to think that CM Punk, which is actually an extension of my beliefs and theory in life. So maybe I might have had. No, it was nothing to do with me. You guys have been doing a real good job for such a long time. It's fascinating. You guys are almost at episode 200. You guys going to have like some big shebang? Why don't you guys come to Vegas?
We're not going to Vegas. I think I'm going out to see Kev, and we've got to fucking, I've got to do a shit ton of work, man, because here's the thing. It's fun, but doing a podcast, as you see here, it's still work. Like, you still have to put in the time and do a whole bunch of shit. And Kevin and I have to revamp our website there. Let's take a moment right here. Does that look like all black on black with the terrible tie? Must be Corey Graves.
He does it on purpose.
Of course he does.
Yeah, no, work.
It's just hard for me because, again, do you ever have some of those friends who, when they get all suited up, they don't wear the suit properly? Here's the thing. I've always said this. I would be the type of person who, if I needed to go to a job and wear a suit every day, I would rock the fuck out of it. Absolutely. But I don't. I'm a writer, so I get to show up in like board shorts, and I look like a bum most of the time.
You dress like an 8-year-old.
Exactly.
Yeah,
because that's what you're supposed to do.
Walk around, just look at everybody dressed like an 8-year-old, unless like you're some super fashionable hipster, which goes on a lot in LA, or like Corey Graves. Like, suits are cool. You can do that. Just don't rock shoulder pads.
Use it right.
Shoulder pads.
No, use it right, dude. What the fuck is that tie he's wearing? And then when you see the people do the black on black, I'm like, what are you going to prom in 1998? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's retro. Everybody wants the throwback.
No.
Would you like that, or a throwback Denver Nuggets jersey?
I love this right now. We're getting a little breathing time. Everybody take a moment. This is going over all the events, maybe in case that shoulder injury comes back. I mean, guys, this is the important thing. You got to watch this video package that the truck works so hard to make for you in such short time. So
yeah, I've always never understood like Olympic highlights on the fly when they go to commercial, like what really goes into that. It's gotta be stressful.
Yeah.
So back to going to Colorado, when is this happening? Because I need a vacation, and medicine is.
I honestly don't know yet, because here's the issue. It's going to depend on Kevin's availability.
All that means is just like, Mike, I don't want you there.
No, I'd tell you if I didn't want you there, but I don't want you there. So here's the thing, Mike. I know this much. I know that when I go out there, I got to get that website. We got to do some fucking promotional packages and a fucking photo session, which I am. Dude, photo sessions are so fucking dumb sometimes, but you got to do them.
Do you have a headshot?
I do. It's on the fucking video here.
You know what's looking at me right now?
That's the one that's looking at you with those piercing brown eyes.
It needs to be.
Nobody says that. Nobody says piercing brown eyes, by the way. So I don't appreciate that. People, blue eyes are a commodity. Anybody can have them. Whatever.
Shit, brown eyes. There's a more commonly used term. No, really want this. Google needs to get on the ball and make it like the Conan mouth towards like talking.
The clutch cargo?
While you talk. No, Conan, you know, when they used to do Arnold Schwarzenegger?
That's called clutch cargo.
That's what they call him in the business.
Dude, I mean, look it up. If you type in Conan,
God, I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry, people. Like, this is the thing about that. I'm, bottom of the hill, lower class, It's
not that. It's just I fucking work in late night. I know these things.
You did. You work for some legendary amateurs, yeah.
Yep. Got to meet the good Mr. Seth Meyers, who's a very nice human being.
I'm all about Seth.
Fallon's super nice. You know.
I mean, it's great to be here, Raph. It's great. It's great. It's really great to have you here today. We're watching wrestling. It's just really great to have you. I saw your early late night with Raph Esparza. Really great. Really great. It's okay. We're gonna play some charades after the break. No talking.
Get out of here.
There's gonna be no talking. It's gonna be really great.
If you're gonna do a Fallon impression, you better get it right. It's gonna be like, "Hey guys, oh man, did you guys see this? This is really good stuff. Oh man, yeah. So there's a lady. She went to the store and she fell down. Clean up in all six. Am I right? Hey, the Roots are over here and they're gonna transition me to. Oh man, it's so good. Everybody's so great. Oh man, it's so good. Okay,
call TJ Perkins. No, call TJ Perkins like Fallon right now. Hurry.
Oh, okay. Oh man, guys, have you seen this TJ Perkins? Oh yeah, man, he's the best. You gotta look at him like. It's like he does this forward flip, and it's just like, oh man, it's so cool.
That's like cue. He just watched the. Oh my god, I'm sorry.
Just like, oh no, it's totally cool, man. Like, oh man, I was at a party once, and TJ was there, and I was just like, hey man, how you doing? And he was just like, oh, I was doing good, and I was just like, oh man, that's so awesome. You're awesome, and I love that. Anyway, we got a great show. Gwyneth Paltrow's coming on. We're gonna play Flip Cup, and I'm gonna like pretend like it hurts, and I hate my life.
And he dabs.
And then he dabs. He dabs up on him.
He dabbed that. I think a dab. Did you see him botch the flip into the ring, or were you just full Fallon mode?
No, I don't know. I'm watching.
He should have dabbed. I think the dab could have saved that.
Yeah. So wait, correct me if I'm wrong. This is the same robe, Chris Daniels fucking dress, whatever you want to call it. Shouldn't you get a better one for the finals?
He should have definitely come out like you said. Do they transform in Power Rangers into like a better costume?
No, they don't. Do they transform?
You know what I mean? When they when they Goku go full Goku or whatever.
Goku?
I've never.
Goku?
That's a thing, right?
Yeah. I don't know. There's going to be some nerd who's going to be so angry right now that we didn't do it right. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
Dragon Ball Z.
Shut up, nerds. Nobody cares.
I like how you're a low-key nerd and you just don't want you know line from Ghostbusters.
No, I'm a nerd about certain things, but like, let's be clear. I was not the nerd playing Dungeons and Dragons because that's fucking lame. So there are levels, I believe, of nerdom. And I think nerds need to be reined in sometimes. I'm not saying at the extent of like 80s heels in movies. I'm saying right now it's too powerful with the superhero movies. Like all of them are a thing. They don't always need to be a thing. And then they're super bitchy about things. I think nerds hold movies hostage. And I think that's what happens with big franchises. That's why you can't get those cool moments in certain superhero movies because guess what? They're beholden to the fucking nerds. So if they don't get their way, they're like, it could have been better. You know, I mean, Captain America really lost its way in the second one, but then the third one was okay. Shut the fuck up, nerds. Let a movie happen.
Yeah, Superman. And that's why I still haven't seen Superman and Batman, but I'm just, I just feel like, no, I know, but because I feel like when I watch halfway through, Triple H is just going to come out and make it all about himself.
Absolutely.
Okay, so are they going to announce that they're the champion right now?
Let's find out.
Okay.
We're going to make history, guys. Sorry for the bomb. No, whole team's here. We're giving you the summary of what Triple H is saying.
My cousin used to put 8 Mile on subtitles and then just go from there.
All right, get to it, Triple H. We're doing a show here. Dead air is not great for
Oil
us.
of the Dow? What is that? Illuminati?
Now he's basically saying when two become one. So, Spice Girls, shout out. The One, movie featuring Jet Li. What up?
Oh. The Matrix. Neo. The One.
Best in the world, shout out CM Punk.
You can't have 2 in 1. That's impossible. That's why 2 was invented.
Yeah, dude, we know we're at the Cruiserweight Classic. Let's move on.
They couldn't put on another match. Like what's Baron Corbin doing? Oh, can't be a cruiserweight. Stomach. People are bitching that Triple H is just making this all about himself. Oh, there it is. Okay, people are gonna piss on this because it's purple and it matches. It's just like a big one of the medals.
Jesus,
that's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's not one of the worst.
No, it's kind of cool. Like, what is that? Like a hexagon?
Yeah.
On the fly, what shape is that, nerd?
Oh man, you gotta love this though. You really have to love this. That Triple H is showing them the belt that he will eventually screw them out of it one day. It's just beautiful.
He needs to hit them both over the head with it and just put it around his waist. And
oh god, if Triple H became the Cruiserweight Classic champion,
why not? They have kids, right?
The ghost of Ric Flair would come back and haunt him forever.
Shane's kids. Triple H's kids.
All right, guys, we're at the finals. It should be starting right now for you. If you're joining us, this is Rafa Sparza heel section, joined by Mike Stallings. We are doing our live companion broadcast, if you want to call it, to maybe it's called a WrestleCast. I don't know. I don't know what the term is, but hey, right now the match is starting. Hope you guys enjoy it. Finals, Cruiserweight Classic. Get hype.
The Choney cast.
The Choney Weight Classic.
TJP. No, there's no Chonies involved in this. I don't see. It's all pants.
It's like the TJ's got like those like kind of old school boxing shorts, really.
Yeah. It's what are those? The leggings.
Oh yeah, no, we call them in jiu-jitsu. You can wear spats. Oh, look at that breakdance out of that pin. That was some great shit. I'm gonna need to use that more often in my transition in jiu-jitsu.
Have you ever danced
have I broke danced?
Have you ever dancing into a sharpshooter?
I've come up with many transitions into it, and no lie, everywhere I go to train with people, they want to learn one, and I'm always like, yo dog, I mean there's only so many ways you can do it, but I mean I'm up for the challenge. But the problem is if I see an instructor teach a move that I think is cool, there's a number of times where I go, oh yeah, you can do the sharpshooter like that. And they're always like, no, you can't. And I go, I'm pretty sure you can.
Here it comes.
Do it. Do it, dude.
Please do. I've been waiting my whole life for this.
Come on, dog. This is your free bird. When we call it out, you got to do it.
Yeah, no stairway. Oh, here we go.
You think one more?
Yeah. No, he's going to get blocked. I just want... God.
Uh-oh. Leg scissor reversal.
And the dab's going to come hard after he reverses into the third one, or what?
I don't know, man. But do you think that somebody like Cam Newton watches this and is just like, bro, how dare you dab? Or does he encourage him? He's like, bro,
that's
dab
my
on.
thing.
Uh-oh. Boston Crab?
Is it trademarked?
I don't know.
The Boston dab?
Boston dab's, man, genius. Can't really do it like this where you've got that more modernized Boston Crab. Oh, great transition work.
How did you take somebody else's arm and dab with it?
One day. That's a great idea. I think I'm gonna have to work on that one.
The Zack Sabre dab.
You are using this. I'll borrow this. Zab
Sabre Jr. Dab Sabre Jr.
That's really funny.
See, this is live, ladies and gentlemen.
This is live. This is how you know.
Live brain.
There ain't no Mekhi Phifer here, guys. And Mom Spaghetti. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my dark. I used to love when the wrestling was on that just for that. Hello, my ragtop gal. That frog was hypnotic, and then
Michigan J Frog. Yeah, he was the shit, man.
On SmackDown when Eddie Guerrero, that's when it was all UPN, La Raza.
Oh man, really taking it back. The 4 people who worked on the UPN are super happy right now.
My channel TV, my LV TV.
Uh-oh, great transition work here.
Otherwise known as Gallivy
Deathlock. So yeah, no, when I go to different places, we'll come up with a different sharpshooter entry each time. And I've become accustomed to, like, I usually sit really high so that I don't hurt the person. And I try to explain, I was like, don't make unnecessary movement. Like, I don't want to hurt you or anything. And they're like, no, you can hurt me. And I was like, no, but like, it legit hurts. I don't really feel like doing that to you. They're like, it was jujitsu. It's kind of, isn't that the point? And I was like, dude, I'm not trying to fucking kill anybody in jujitsu.
Your back's still a back.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, I think you want your back until you realize how shitty it can be. So, all right.
Yeah, it's getting, especially when you get old, it's not fun.
Nah, but let's give a big shout out to one of our good friends, Cesaro. Cesaro's been a big fan of our sharpshooter transitions and has said, Mike, and on 2 occasions, he's like, don't be surprised if you see that. So
that's awesome that he gives love.
Yeah, dude, I think that's really rad. Like, we've gotten love from Natty, we've gotten love from God, just everybody, man. Lance Storm. When Lance Storm tells you, that's fucking awesome. You know you've done something well.
Yeah, and that voice too. Mm-hmm. Well, I got that's awesome because I got stuck in not stuck, but I got caught in an elevator with Cesaro back when he was in the Indies, and he was drinking coffee, and I said, "Yeah, you got your coffee there, huh?" And he goes, "Yeah, espresso, gin, espresso." I go, "Yeah, that's a formula, huh? Espresso, gin, espresso." All right, but the door opened, and I was like, "All right, man, nice meeting you." Just gave me this wink with this cup of coffee. It's cool. Awesome, then I was watching Table for Three. Then they went through the whole thing at the very end. He's like, we're going to go for espresso after this, right? And I was like, this motherfucker is not kidding around with this
espresso is life, dude.
Yeah. I was like, that was such a break of kayfabe moment in my life. Are you checking out these Jordans? Like, did he change his shoes? It's like, did they put a Jordan stamp on it? Did Shane let him borrow? What's going on with this product? Is that the Adidas logo too? Or is that the Filipino flag on his?
Wish I knew. However, if I were him, yeah, and I didn't have a sponsorship, I'd be pimping out everybody.
Is it going to come down to that in wrestling?
I hope so. I hope they get some side money like this, dude.
Just getting some Starbucks tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then they would have to Starbucks dust. They'd have to name how they name baseball fields.
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
Chase money in the bank and shit.
All right, talk to me. How do you like this match so far, Mike?
It's good. But I was about to. Have we already gone through the motions 4 times with his moveset? Like, are we used to it?
Should they have done this on a different night?
No.
Or does it need to happen all at once?
Yeah, it needs to happen all at once. That's what's missing from all on the same night. Like how King of the Ring was first done. You know, they get him out there. There are longer matches. When this is all said and done, it'll get revealed like it should. I think people are still confused of why it's these 2 in the finals, but they've done a brilliant job of building TJP up. But yeah, this has been perfect. I mean, if they're trying to get new talent over, this has been the correct way to do it. Regardless, they got to do something different. You can't be right all the time. Like you're talking about writing it. Sometimes you want to be wrong. It's like when you're wrong, you know they're doing something right almost. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But you also have that element of being surprised because as you get older, there are less and less surprises.
Because you think you figured everything out. You think you know it all. You've seen it a million times, but that's why people are bitching about all these false finishes, all these 2 counts. I mean, it used to be that there was one move, John, and he was kicking out stuff, but now they figured out how to give us what they want. But we live in such a instant gratification society that it's like, oh, now what? Like, no, they do that shit all the time. And Ring of Honor for a while, I was like, you know what? Fuck you. We're gonna do roll-ups. We're just gonna do roll-up finishes. And they would do the Briscoes 2 out of 3 falls, and it would only go 2 falls every time. And people were like, wait, what? Like, aren't you gonna switch it? They're like, no, you guys are fucking too comfortable and too greedy. Like, and then they flipped it when you're just like, all right, we'll just watch it. And I think that's what's going on here. You know what I mean? It was actual work. A lot of Raw is based off storylines. It's based off the work rate. There's no storylines with that. You can't get storylines in UFC all the time. They try, but it's all about the fighting.
Yeah.
You know, when I came on Verbal Tap, you guys were talking about the technical aspect of Overeem and Mikok, and I was just like, did I not pay attention? Like, where the fuck was I? Like, like talking about these intricate, like, it's like you guys are in the Matrix when you watch this shit. It happens so fast, but you're like, you know, just like how I know he's going to try to do the, you know, Three Amigos, but put a different little spin on it. You know, you just get acclimated to to that, but to be in that would be a whole nother thing. That's why you don't understand them putting these chains together.
I think it's just important that, you know, when you watch things, it is harder. I mean, if you build up knowledge and it's harder to be surprised, you know, you run a risk of not being a fan of something. Great Hurricanrana transition outside. But for us, like, I think the thing that you always have to do when you watch these things is just find what it is you appreciate about it, and then be open to finding something new about it each time. Because otherwise, you're going to go fucking nuts. And then you're going to be one of those people who's just like, why don't they finish like this? Triple H should have won at the end.
They've made, how many Jurassic Parks have they made? It's basically the same movie. Oh my gosh. I just, yeah, that's the exact reaction I have. Like I said, this is basically the NXT crowd. But do you even try to catch him or anything? Was just over it?
Oh, he's just like, oh no. Oh, yep, that's the right response, dude.
Absolutely. What are you thinking when you're going through that?
First of all, I would never do it. So maybe not the person to ask. But also, I guess all I'm hoping, maybe if I'm really capturing it right, and maybe you'll see it. Oh God, oh God, oh God, please catch me. Oh,
he just turns and says, sorry, dude. Sorry, dude.
Sorry, bro.
My bad, dude. Yeah, I was wiping my eyes. My bad, dude. And this guy gets up after that and takes a nap on his leg. Dude, that happened to my back right now. Like, you would have to help me get up.
Yeah. Well, it's like the same thing. I always have that issue with The Undertaker doing any match. I just kind of think to myself, like, I don't need to see it, dude. Your knees make me scared every time.
Oh. What, did you think that was Sting?
No, just every time I see The Undertaker and his knees start buckling a little bit, and I'm just like, no, dude. But I'm thinking, I go, because you know the end result is he has to find a way to do a fucking tombstone pile driver. And when he's going up against somebody like Bray, I'm like, we're good, dude. We good. All right, dude. We're at the first fucking transition into
that was a tap. Oh, was that a tap?
It's gotta be 3 times on the mat, man.
No, three times. He tapped that
submission. However, he's starting to lock up this figure 4 around here.
The UFC. Jordans.
That is pretty genius, though. Think about that, though. If you have a submission finish and you got a grapevine the legs, you get some fucking airtime for those Jordans, dude.
No, there was a perfect product placement. You were on some rant. I can't remember. It was just right in the screen where I noticed it. But, which made me... Yeah, we haven't seen the dab yet. It can't be over. He's got to... It's coming. I'm telling you. He hasn't dabbed all night.
How much is it tearing him up that he hasn't dabbed right now?
It's tearing me up. And I'm not the demographic for the dab at all. As far as like a dance, it's like just a lazy version of the Macarena. One move. Come on, man. So beginner.
Hey, Mike, if they like what we're doing right now, where can they follow us on Twitter?
At the Real Heel Section. At Real Heel Section on Twitter. MStalls 7X. MSTALLS. The number 7. The letter X, because I really like Avenged Sevenfold. Where can they follow you? Do it in your voice. Do it in the voice, though.
Which voice?
Just a real professional voice that you do.
You mean this voice? You guys can follow me over at Verbal Tapcast. That's on Twitter, Instagram, the Facebook, Snapchat, all of those. You can also follow me at Early Late Night. That is on Twitter, Instagram, also on the Facebook, not on the Snapchat because I go by Verbal Tapcast there. You can catch all of my articles at rafasparza.com. Plus, you've got all the stuff you can see for Verbal Tapcast. And guys, this is important. Early Late Night. Every week we have Monologue Mondays where I do monologue jokes. I talk about a whole bunch of topics. I had one person interrupt me mid Monologue Monday to ask what I thought about Kevin Owens' win. And I was like, listen, dog, give me a few minutes. I'm getting through these Hillary Clinton jokes. I promise you. We'll get straight to it.
What's really more important, Raph?
I mean, Kevin Owens winning is
the next leader of the free world or the champion of the entire universe?
Oh, it's true. I mean, he's only the champion of the universe, whereas there's a president. So it's only just America.
If Vince McMahon ran for president, would he win?
No.
Sad.
Yeah, I know. You know what the thing is, though? Vince would put over the other guy really well.
Here we go. Okay, here we go.
right.
It's going to go into the dab.
Oh,
here we go. Dab time.
Straight into the feet.
Is he not going to dab at all? 1, 2, dab.
Into the transition for the leg finish.
That's it right there.
What is this one called? Someone was telling me it was like a figure 4 knee bar, and it does have its makings toward a knee bar.
Feel like there's a single leg involved in the title. Oh no, it's holding the other ankle, but holding the other ankle. Can you use the power of the dab now, please, TJ? He's gonna roll out of it, looks like. Or he's gonna take a nap. Or he's gonna get a taco salad.
I have to say how much I actually appreciate this finisher move, just in terms for TJ, because he gets to take a nap. Like, he gets to chill
is they're gonna do this?
Nope. They wanted to fuck with you a little bit, Mike. They know you're emotional right now.
If they even do this for 2% bump up in buys in Mexico.
I know we're talking about TJ shoes, but can we talk a little bit
about
these follow the yellow brick roads over here?
If you saw a girl in those, you'd be like, "What's up? What is up?" I think if you saw a girl in that outfit, you'd be like,
guys,
"What's
he
up?"
is selling that leg though. He can't pin him because his leg's been so fucked up from that whole series of attacks on them, dude.
But he could pick him up and jump with him.
Just enough time. He has like a limited amount of time that he can stand up. You know what I mean? He's got like an Iron Man Jarvis in his head telling him, "Sir, you're at 20% leg strength." That's what's in the mask.
At what point does it come that it's just like WrestleMania? It's Iron Man versus Brock Lesnar.
Oh, dude, I can't wait, dude. Money's still on Brock, though. It's essentially the Hulk, right?
Oh, touche. Well, they should have. Did they miss a casting opportunity?
Well, because here's the problem. I don't think they could close the deal for Paul Heyman to be the mouthpiece. God, that would be so genius. Paul Heyman is Bruce Banner and Brock Lesnar.
Oh my God. See, people, this is why you got to talk to people and have it recorded live, because your brain just gets genius ideas sometimes and nobody's around.
Absolutely.
That is yeah, that's almost as good as My Two Dads with Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. No, it's probably better. Okay, here we go.
That'd be so great though. If they did have a My Two Dads, it'd have to be called For Life. That would be
My Two Dads for Life. They just My Two Sweet Dads.
Two Sweet Dads.
They need to do sitcoms like that. Why can't they do like 10-minute offs? Do the Dan O'Brien show?
Right, we could definitely make this happen on the WWE Network.
Boom.
Great camera transitions here. I love the fact that they allowed it to sit. They had it focused. That is always the best. I always get so nervous for the fucking performers if they think like, "Oh my God, please help me, camera crew. Please help me with the good angle here so that people are surprised."
Poor Kevin Dunn. He gets blamed for all of it.
Yeah, I know.
It is frenetic, though. If you pay attention to it, they do a lot of quick camera cuts on Raw.
Absolutely.
Okay, here we go. I think he's going to land into he's going to grab his leg on the way down.
Okay.
Yeah, he's going to grab his leg on the way down. Touche.
Crowd's going crazy.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. There you go. That was your question right there. That was your. He cinched it in. He's in the middle of the ring. We've done this.
Oh
we've
shit, dude!
Are they gonna Stone Cold? Oh, that's it.
Right here,
TJP wins the whole. Good for you, dude.
But here's the question: has he dabbed once?
Nope.
So is the real motion going to come in where he's not going to be able to dab right now?
You dab-serve it. You dab-serve it. He's just going to go to a dab seizure. Oh, dude, he's all chopped up. Look at that bruising. Nobody gives credit to that you just have to get slapped over and over. Is he really crying or is he forcing it?
No, I feel he's feeling it right now.
He's homeless in his car in his head again, just like I'm here. Look at that. Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow.
It looks like he's got a little bit of the X-Men legacy virus going on his left shoulder over there, guys.
And I was Wolverine.
No lie though, if I could be really honest about the legacy virus, every time I hear that song by Panda, it's like hubba hubba huh, hubba huh. I always think to myself, I got the legacy virus. And I'm like, dude, don't talk about the legacy virus. I don't think anybody wants that. Panda. Zika. I got the legacy virus. Okay, cool. Keep it to yourself, buddy.
Front row to the Olympics. Look at those Jordans. Look at see. Ooh, it's got to be the shoes.
Got to be the shoes.
Absolutely good. This whole thing's been great, man. The tournament style, they drew it out, got to a special.
Clears it, dude.
Nice,
dude. If he was in the high jump right now, he definitely would have at least gotten silver.
Or if he was in the Usos, he would have for sure not got that.
Yeah.
What do you think about the Usos' new little gimmick?
Not bad. Do I ever like anything, Mike? I mean, that's the bigger question. Locking it up though is always the best. Dude, no lie though, tomorrow, if I'm training, I'm 100% going to be trying that. And I'm...
What, the TJP or the roll off the turnbuckle into the sharpshooter?
The TJP. The sharpshooter one, like, I'm not a turnbuckle guy. That's not happening.
You need to dab on somebody.
Nah, I don't really dab. It's not really my thing.
Verbal dab cast.
Good call on the finish though here, Mike. You definitely were in the ring with the gentleman telling, all right, guys, let's close this out.
Oh, that was real time too.
Absolutely.
Got lucky. Oh, yeah.
A little finish scissoring.
Is that going to hurt somebody when you do it to them?
No, but here's what you should know. So see how he has his arm over it, like with the leg that he's got?
Uh-huh.
If you were to put it underneath the leg and kind of cusp your arms in kind of a gable grip and like move it toward your your pec, right, you can turn it into a heel hook, and that's no bueno. That could bust out knees for legits. So having him go over the leg is way like, oh yeah, you're fine, dude. You'll be all right. Putting a little bit more of the pressure by scissoring the legs, yeah, you're still fine. The big key to that in jiu-jitsu is if somebody's knee is inside of where you've kind of put that figure four in, they can do really harmful things to you. And the ankle lock that that Kurt Angle does is actually called a toe hold in jiu-jitsu. So the more you know.
I just saw the star go by.
Yeah, you should have. We can't afford the star, so it's just your imagination.
I think if they would have showed us the belt before, we would have known that TJP was going to win it because it just...
Wait, I need to think about this. Now that I'm seeing the belt with the trophy, what the fuck? I don't need that.
And a medal. You got three things. You got the participation medal, the trophy, and the belt. Why don't... That's a little overkill. That's a little overkill.
Oh, Robert Palmer really loves Mexico, though.
That's where he got all of his girls from.
You get him on the cheap that way.
He dropped it down for a discount on the Hainas.
Do you think Triple H likes being in a suit all the time?
Yeah, I like being. I would like to be in a suit all the time.
That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm either gonna bum it or I'm gonna be in a suit.
No, it's like you were asking back to do people get tougher with tattoos? Do you feel like a higher sense of class when you put a suit on? Absolutely. He wants to be a man. You know what I mean? He doesn't want to be DX guy all the time. You know what I mean? That's why he cut his hair. He looks, isn't that the thing to be tough and in a suit?
Well, I mean, he's in the authority, dude, so it's always hard to say. Well, I think this is probably going to start to get on the closure.
I hope he beats the trophy up. All about Bad News Brown and Bret Hart.
All right, let's talk about this.
About his promo coming up?
Yeah.
Or are we going to get pulled off of YouTube because you're listening to the lady we don't know her name talk?
Can you hear it on the thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll turn it down.
Damn, look at those bruises, man.
Yeah.
That's just from the side of somebody's hand or an open palm. So is there scratching involved? Probably.
It looks like, with the American Wolves when they do the paint on their shoulders.
Great call.
Except he got it for real. You know what I mean?
With their stick-ons.
Yeah, I always love that. I go, why are we doing that?
Somebody asked me if that was no, that's a real tattoo. I'm like, that is not a tattoo. It's a fucking like
Guys, they
mini
went to the
fathead.
local fucking Vons and they got some great stickers for 25 cents a piece.
They got the Affliction do-it-yourself kit, the Affliction Easter
Absolutely.
egg kit. Do they have Affliction Easter eggs?
I think they do.
Ed Hardy Easter egg for sure.
Well, no, I mean, factually, it's not bigger than you, TJ, but I mean, it's pretty close.
It's on like a table. Look, where it's as tall as
This
you,
also,
or like in width.
Mike, maybe this is a thing. Is this kind of a penis thing? Like,
and you just can turn any trophy into a dick.
But I mean, look at that one in particular.
It's no worse than the tattoo on Brock Lesnar's chest.
Yeah, let's never speak of that again.
The cock on his chest?
Oh, never. When he like, what did he do? Was it he put a grenade on there or grenades, and people were like, "Yo, dog, that's a penis," and he was like, "Sword, it's not. It's a sword with the grenade, which is fucking awesome." And people were like, "Yeah, dude, that's a shaft." So, kudos to you. Good way to save it from being a penis.
Who the fuck says that to Brock Lesnar anyway?
I don't know, man. I didn't. I said online where I'm safe. Love confetti. Deal with it, you fucking assholes. Brian,
and Tiger Mask.
Absolutely. People, oh, that's a great shot, though.
That is.
That's going to be the
confetti.
But like, confetti's fine. Streamers, I feel like every time I see that, as a performer, if somebody came at a fucking comedy review show and threw a streamer at me, I'd throw it right back at them.
Oh my God, I can't wait to throw streamers at your show.
No.
People are taking that confetti home for sure, right?
he's definitely like compiling some on the mat and being like, no, this is to my memory of when I was
autographed confetti by Top.
I've got this key. This key now holds the confetti that I used to keep. Yep. Oh, he definitely collected some. All right, let's do some housekeeping. Thank you guys for joining us. This was a fun way of experiencing this. You got to hear our live reactions to one of the better WWE products we've seen in a while. Mike is saying it's going to be coming back. I'm going to be holding him to it because, yes, I have a feeling it will come back. The question is when. These things were a fucking blast to watch. Again, you've been listening to us here at the Real Heel Section. That is Real Heel Section. You can find us on Twitter at that name, at Real Heel Section. And let us know what you guys think of this thing. If you want to see more of it, we're happy to do them. It is always a way of presenting our passion as wrestling fans and interacting with you guys. So we'd love to give more of that in the future. Mike, you have some things to say before we sign off here?
Watch more independent wrestling if you guys want to see who's going to be next year's, because that's going to happen. Watch those PWG highlight reels. Battle of Los Angeles, some of the best fucking wrestling I've ever seen. More talent. Cody Rhodes, Johnny Nitro, people that you're familiar with. It should be really paid attention to, because it's going to, sneaking up on us real quick, and we think we know what we're talking about, but we want everybody to be in it with us, because it's always cool to get that intelligent conversation. That's what I appreciate out you. Like, yeah, we get the moves. Oh, and he did a flip, and then it was so technical. And was it a 4-star match? No, we get it. Let's just talk about it. Let's talk about it like, the nerd that you don't think you are. You know what I mean? This should be real here, man. It's called the Real Heel Section, or did you drop the real, like the real Ghostbusters?
Mm-hmm. Get on that real. Hey, speaking of, the only 5-star thing I see going on right here is this commentary, guys. That's the real discussion we need to be talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We will be seeing you on another installment of Real Hill Section very soon. But until then, have a great evening. Thank you very much for joining us.
Too sweet me. Too sweet me. Too sweet me.
And